Lemongitis says hi.
Okay, hello. How is everyone going? I am existent. Yep, I exist. Oh, I have a plan. Oh, if I make the OBS really big, then it works. Oh my goodness. Also, hi everyone. How are you? How's Lemon? How's Yobo? How's Li Hang? Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting so many people. Um, so I am having a field day with um getting everything working right now. Um so I Windows 11 absolutely loves making it so that I have so that the like windows are like linked when you snap them to places. So like I've tried setting up my second monitor to have a bit less of a dodgy setup so that I can actually see my guy and my volume and stuff like that. And it has decided that no, when even though I have snapped the windows to opposite corners of the screen, even when I change the width of one of the windows, it changes the width of one of the other windows. And that's cool when I actually want to size both windows at the same time. But in this case, I just wanted to resize one window. So I have done a little bit to try and make it to try and make my setup a bit better for streaming on the couch. One thing I did was I replaced my headphone setup. I learned that my wireless headphones, the receiver on the wireless headphones has an aux input, and if I just plug my audio into the aux input, then it transmits whatever is plugged into that aux input rather than just the USB from the computer or whatever. So what I can do is I can make use of the 3.5 mil audio out on my HDMI splitter, pipe that into my speakers, and then pipe the output of the speakers into this receiver. And now my wireless headphones get the alerts, the stuff from the desktop, and the stuff from whatever game system I'm capturing, all in the same go. It is a little bit quieter, but it's loud enough. Like I might actually have to get up and increase the audio on my speaker. I might do that actually. So the thing is, I think the desktop and the alert audio is a bit louder when I do that. So I might have to tweak some things. Um, okay, I've made that a bit louder now, so now it's not as bad. Yeah, so now what I can do is I can use my headphones volume to change volume. Hopefully the headphones don't run out of battery, because if they do that, that would suck. But also what I've done is, so I've got the same setup as I had before, but what I've done is for my second screen. But what I've done is I've adjusted it slightly so that I can see my character. So I can see Rilo in the corner there. So I can actually see what emotion I'm doing now, which will hopefully make it a bit easier to use these. It's difficult when playing with the controller because the controller is kind of difficult, especially for games that are more active, like first-person shooter. Also, I am running on coffee right now. Because I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so that's fun. It wasn't by design. I had to go out to I had to drive like for like half an hour to the other side of town like late at night last night, so and that wouldn't have been a problem if I didn't have to be up like way early in the morning to go to the markets today, so it's fine. I'm fine. I'm definitely not having all kinds of crazy shenanigans today. If it was bad enough, I would have just said nah, no stream. That's actually why I'm late, because I had to go out to the markets, and the markets are on the same side of town as where I was driving yesterday. So it kind of ended up just taking longer than I was expecting it. But anywho, so Metroid Prime. I'm hoping that the audio is loud enough. It looks like it's a bit quiet for you guys, but it seems pretty fine for me. But yeah, having the God damn it. I think I need something to weigh down my microphone, because right now it's kind of toppling over. I can't get it close enough. I generally like to have the mic like right in my face, because even though I'm a loud talking person, the microphone, like when the microphone's right up next to you, it sounds really nice. Whereas when it's like further away, it picks up more nonsense, and there's more opportunity for the audio to bounce off the walls and stuff like that. But anywho, let's get this going. Let's actually do stuff. Also, I see Lemon's gone live. Lemon's playing Siege X, which I learned is a free game. Which, if I didn't have stuff to do after this, then I wouldn't, then I might download and play. I feel bad because my leave ends the day after tomorrow, and I wanted to try doing more streams, and try to play some online games, but I didn't get the chance this time. I ended up doing a bunch of other stuff. I'm trying to remember where I was. Where the fuck was I? So, I got the double jump. Which means I can go up there, doesn't it? I've got the double jump and the rampy jump. I'm actually kind of glad that I got double jump instead of ice beam, because if I'm honest, one of my least favorite mechanics in Metroid is using the ice beam to freeze enemies as a platform. I wouldn't mind it so much if the enemies were just like bigger. You know, like if the enemies weren't so god damn it. If the enemies weren't so difficult to land on, then I would like that so much better. Okay, where am I going? I can kind of see that being a mechanic, though. Like, I get the feeling that at some point I'm going to need to climb on these thingies. Maybe to... Oh, wait, no, I've already been up there. Wait, did my controller seriously just get stuck? What the... I don't know why this controller is so... gets so stuck. I haven't, like, spilled anything on it. And my hands aren't that dirty. Like, I don't have this problem with the DualSense or any of the other controllers I have. It's just this one seems to just get stuck. Like every time I go to use it, I press the home button at first, and it did it that time. If I haven't pressed the home button for a bit, then it gets stuck, and I have to click it down. That's right. I can attract these guys by using the charge beam. That is a cool way to teach me how to do that. That's awesome. They done that really well. Oh, shit. Dang it. So... The Chozo Ice Temple, okay. Ooh. Look at this place. This place is fancy. Hey, you. How about no? That's okay. You can't get me up here, right? Yeah, that's right. You can't get me up here. There's nothing you can do. Oh, what's that thing? Oh, they're the little ice guys. Okay, wait, can I scan this? I can. Statue depicting a Chozo balancing the plane of existence on his hands. What the fuck? That's a bit much. Oh yeah, it's okay. I'm just chilling here with my plane of existence here. Hey, stop that. Listen, you. You're looking to get a missile sandwich if you're not careful. And. Oops. There you go. You got missile sandwiched. I hope you're happy. You could have just chilled and not attacked me, but no. You know, you'd think that coming off Half-Life, I wouldn't do something like that. Because in Half-Life, if I'd have just shot a rocket at a wall right next to where I'm standing, I would have fucking died. Wait, no. Okay, that wasn't worth the missile, was it? I think I can leave the little critters climbing up the walls to themselves. Hello. See, if this was Super Metroid, then I would have gotten a thing by now. It would have gone and I'd get a thingy. Well, kind of, because there would have been a thing. They'd be holding a thing. Except for that one that decided that it wanted to be a boss and was like, nah, screw you. You get dead. Wait a minute, these things are different. Scan.
Recorded to logbook.
New creature has been added. Ice parasite, scavenger with crystalline outer shell. Parasites are hardly creatures able to adapt to... Sorry, hardy creatures, not hardly creatures. Able to adapt to any environment within 3 generations. The ice parasite is a prime example, having adjusted to a frigid climate. This vermin now thrives in it. Omnivorous, it can exist in areas hostile to most life forms. Amazing. Amazing goo. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh my god, I love having the double jump. The double jump's so good. The statue depicting the bust of a Chozo architect. Statue is flawless. Whoa. This statue depicting the bust of a Chozo philosopher. Yeah. This statue depicting the bust of a Chozo warrior. You don't have to say every statue is flawless. You could say, this statue is all broken and busted. Or this statue wasn't properly polished. I mean, look at that. That doesn't look flawless to me. The statue depicting the bust of a Chozo shaman. Oh, several stress fractures can be seen running along the surface of this brimstone object. Oh, I see. So these ones are flawless. There's no problems here. But this one over here is busted. I suppose that was the thing. I suppose I called it before I scanned them all. Wait a minute. Haha! I won! I figured it out. Maybe I should look at this first. I do think that seeing your own face in the visor is cool. I know that the HUD and the visor is like a lot. Like I think some people don't like seeing the HUD that much. And as a result, they turn the helmet off. And that's neat and all. Oh, you still see the thing. Okay. Can I set the heads up display to like nothing at all? HUD opacity 0. I still see my face though. That's interesting. It is cool that I can set it like this. But also at the same time, I like experiencing what the game really kind of was doing that was unique, you know? Like, for me, switching off the HUD kind of takes away from the charm of the game. The game is not supposed to be... The game is not telling me the story of the person who could see infinitely everywhere all the time. It's telling me the story of somebody who's, you know, doing all this shit in a power suit, you know, like, and having the helmet display and all of that sort of stuff is actually, like, to me, feels like part of the game. Like, if I wasn't experiencing it through the helmet, then it wouldn't feel like as if I'm, like, exploring it as much. And this is something that not a lot of games do. Not a lot of games have a really clunky overlay like this, which is why I want to see what makes this game special, you know? Like, I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'll make it like every other game I've ever played, you know? Like, and I say that, and even I'm kind of up in arms about the way that the controls work as well. As, like, part of me wants to see how the controls worked for the game when it originally came out, rather than using the modern control scheme. But in this case, I feel as though the modern control scheme makes me less frustrated because I'm used to the modern control scheme. It's interesting how there's that difference, though. Like, it's kind of like having a double standard. It's like, ah, yeah, you know, fuck the old control scheme, but hells yeah, I'll take the old weird clunky interface. I suppose you got to pick and choose. Anywho, I should stop yapping on about this. What's this? It appears to be a shell of ice encasing the water basin. Water originated from the statue's mouth. Okay. Statue's hands seem to be frozen in place. So I get the feeling that there was a time when this environment wasn't frozen. Statue depicting the bust of the Chozo shaman adorns this door. Interesting. Okay, so... Whoops. Whoops. So I can't explode it. I assume that there might be like a fire beam or something that I might get at some point. What happens if I... Yeah, so I can't blow up the other ones. So it's clear I have to just jump in here. Boy, do I love finding the solution to a puzzle first, and then exploring what the actual puzzle was supposed to be afterwards. This is the problem with when you explore every nook and cranny before trying to make progress. And this was a problem for me in Morrowind as well, when I did all this shit and then the game introduces me to stuff that I'm supposed to actually have had for the majority of the game. Okay. Interesting. Wait, no, there's a thing. Yeah, my fucking X button sticks. I can't wait to get a Switch 2, because then I'll probably get the Switch 2 Pro controller and probably not have as many issues with the new controller. Okay. Ah, I see. I could easily handle those things if I just used 3 bombs. Okay. Something is in the feeling that this particular area Yeah, I don't trust that for a second. I get the feeling that this is gonna... that I'm gonna get this. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, god damn it, not these guys. Okay, jumping up isn't... having the double jump makes these guys a bit easier because I can just jump over them. But when I jump over them, I lose the targeting. Hey! Go away! Not cool. Ah. Ah! Ah, dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, fuck. Okay. Wait. No, yeah, so when I jump over them, I, like, lose the target on them. Ah! Button! Haha, you did! Where's the next one? That's right, I had a plan for these guys. They charge at you after a bit. And that's when you get the opportunity to get behind them. Come on, charge at me. Not you. The other one. One that I'm looking at. Hey, stop that. Ow! God damn it. You know what? I need help. Give me more health, please. Ah, no. Ah, I meant to missiles. I can jump to get a bit faster. Yeah. Okay, so I've got like a dodgy mechanic where I can like jump to like get a little bit faster in the strafe. That's nice. Sometimes I feel sorry for these guys though. Like, oh damn. I wasn't expecting that. Ah shit. Let's scan you. Okay, wait, no, dang it. Hold on. Hold on a second. I need to sort things out. Okay, so one of the problems I'm seeing with my wireless headphone setup is that I can't... is the same problem that I always have with headphones. Is that I'm not really good with like over-ear headphones. I actually much prefer like earbuds. Like earbuds are so much better to me. Okay, you have been... Ah, no, I don't want to. Wait, no, I didn't read the scanny, did I? She got Supreme Predator of the Fendrana Drifts. She got invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystal on the back absorbs energy, which they can fire at prey. She-Goths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of a Shigoroth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battles, they expel blasts of frigid gas to ensnare their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. I see. Okay. So They don't... Ah! Stop it! That worked! Hitting him on the side works. Ow! Learning that I can like dash with the strafe is great. Ah, I'm so dead. I'm so fucking dead. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying. Yeah, so it absorbs that stuff. Oh, there's more boxes. Boxes with missiles. Energy low. Dang it. The game is like auto-targeting me into the wrong area. So like, it's kind of like I have to just rely on not having the auto-target. Ah! Let me guess, the boxes are gonna come back, right? 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 Please? Please, boxes? I don't have a thing I can use that doesn't just get absorbed by his crystal thing. See? I have no missile. What do I do? Please help. Ah! I got deaded. Oh no. Dead. Big dead. Continue from last save. Yes. Okay. So far what I have done, I blew up a Chozo's face and then went into a room and then died. I gotta be careful to not use up all my missiles before going in there. Can you not? Come on, man. Okay, so I was hoping that I'd get a missile from that. I wonder if I've got enough missiles. There is a lot of, like, monsters around to gather missiles from, and the boxes, I suppose. I've got to use a lot of missiles on the way in. Ouch. Ouch. Do you give me missiles? No? Do you? Wait, you're... No, I want missiles. Give me missiles, please. Pretty please. Health. Tasty, tasty health that I didn't need. Okay, so... that one gave me missiles. Okay. Yes, okay, I've got all the missiles I'll ever need ever now. Okay, nice to know that I don't take fall damage. The game pretends that I do, but I don't actually. Okay. Can I do this without a missile? No, I need a missile to do this. Okay. That's fine. I can probably just... dang it, I need this. Dum bum bum bum. I could probably just use a bop to... Okay, that wasn't the missiles like what I wanted. I do like that I can like tractor beam the goodies. The tractor beam is extra nice. Like I can so totally do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah, stop that. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it almost worked, but it didn't. God damn it. Nah! No, don't do that. Stop it! Ah, okay, there we go. Open the door. Let me in. Give me the thingy, please. Haha! Ah, god damn it! I wonder if it's possible to get that thing early. Okay, so... let's... try my best not to waste missiles. God damn it, okay. Okay, so I don't need to use a missile once they're cracked open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, extra missiles. I see. So when I do it at okay. Yeah, so I can outrun them if I use this dashy thing. Ah, stop that. Okay. I saw a health. And the missiles. Thank you for missile. 1, 2, 3, and then I will zap you with the thingy. So I'll leave the boxes until I need them, because I don't want to accidentally open them up. Oh, I just looked at the levels for the game video. That's a bit loud. I might turn that down a bit. Because I generally like to keep it around the 30 mark if I can. So he hyperventilates after doing the thing, and that does leave him vulnerable. What's annoying is that I auto-target the crystal rather than, like, his face. Ah! Okay. Ah! Don't do that! Please! It's not good. It's not good for me, it's not good for you. Okay, so I can get 2 missiles out on him when he's doing that. But I am so about to run out of missiles. But I can't seem to hit him when he's doing that. If I don't have missiles, which seems a bit anti-Metroid to me, you know? Like, usually you can hit things even with the normal beam. Ah! Okay, stop that. Missiles low. Well, that's more missiles. Nope. Ow! Okay. I think I got him. Did I get him? Yay! Haha! I won the boss. Oh my god, Vito Tube is lagging like heck. Okay, that means it needs to be rebooted. Vito Tube, so if I leave it on for a really long time, then it will die. And it needs to be rebooted. Let's take a look, see. I think I might need to reconfigure this to grab the... Use the first available, because I'm never not going to have any... I'm never going to have anything else available. Yay! Now we're all smooth again. Look at that. Ah, it's wonderful. It's great when the program works. But yeah, I've had this issue before where I've like left VitoTube just running in the background on my computer, and then gone to start the stream and then been like, why am I so laggy, you know? And it's because I think VitoTube has a memory leak. I'm not sure, but it probably does. Considering it's made in Unity, it doesn't surprise me. Wave beam. Wave beam? Okay, wave beam in first person. I love the like back when I was playing Super Metroid, I used to think it was kind of annoying because like I'd watch the speed runs and the speed runs, like the entire game is just constantly hearing dun and stuff like that. But it's grown on me so much ever since then, especially when I actually played Super Metroid for myself. Because it took me a while to play Super Metroid because I was dumb, and when I was a kid, I opened up Super Metroid, played it for like 5 minutes, and then was like, this game seems incredibly big and complicated and difficult. I don't really like that kind of game. I'm gonna put it down. I was like, this game has a really big map and I'm going to get extra lost, so I'm just not going to play it. And then I put it down and I never played it again. And that was dumbest thing I possibly could have done. I can't believe that I played Super Metroid and then said, nah, this isn't for me. It was like, it's nowadays it's like one of my favorite games. It's such a good game. Like, it's great. Like I played through Super Metroid, and then so the thing is, I played Fez, and Fez was a game that was about like exploring and stuff like that. Um and I was like, I want a game, and I want more games that are like this. And then I played, I forget if I played Ori first or if I played Super Metroid first. I think I played I think I played Ori and the Blind Forest, and I was told that it takes a lot of inspiration from Super Metroid. And then I was like, oh, I should play Super Metroid. And then I played Super Metroid, and I really liked Super Metroid a whole bunch. And then afterwards, I was like, I need to get more of this. So after Super Metroid, I played. After Super Metroid, I played Metroid 1. And Metroid 1 is, it's rough. Metroid 1 has not aged well. Like, if you want to play Metroid 1, you should play the GBA version, like Zero Mission, because NES Metroid has aged like milk. It is really difficult. There is no map. There is no like. It. A lot of the areas look the same, and it's very easy to get lost. And there is a lot of difficult, precise platforming, and there's like nowhere to like recharge anything. So if you're getting your health back and stuff like that, you have to do it via just farming enemies. And just overall, that game is like, it feels like a prototype Metroid game. It feels like it's unfinished and it wasn't very well polished, which is kind of sad. It's kind of upsetting that the series started with that game and it's aged so badly, because I know that there's a lot of people who really love that game for what it is. Um but for me, I was just kind of like, nah, I'm not really feeling that one. But but then I played Fusion, and Fusion was great. Like, Fusion is definitely like the sequel to Super Metroid. Like, it's like, Fusion is an amazing game. I would put it higher than Super Metroid. It does do a lot of things that Super Metroid better than Super Metroid, but also at the same time, uh, the screen crunch is a bit, and its linear nature, like, it's not exactly linear, but it does a lot of just telling you where to go, which Super Metroid doesn't do. um Super Metroid just lets you explore on your own, which is nice. Whereas Metroid Fusion kind of is like, oh yes, go to this area and then to this area. It does let you explore a bit, but it holds your hand a whole lot more. But the but it's still a wonderful game. Like, it's up there with Super Metroid, to be honest. Like, it is a great game. I highly recommend it. And so those are the three that I've played and finished. Oh wait, no. Metroid Dread. So Metroid Dread came out. I haven't finished it yet, but I've played through most of it, and that game's really good. Like, that is an excellent Metroid game. Like, I'm surprised that I'm honestly surprised that both Metroid Dread and the Prime Remaster came out before we got Prime 4. That's a that's just dumb to me. um but I didn't even know about Metroid Dread until people were saying that it was coming out, and I was like, huh. And I played through that one, most of it. I haven't completed it yet, which is why it's on the wheel. Um, but I love that game. That game's wonderful. It's just as good as Super Infusion. Like if it weren't for Metroid 1, I would probably say that there's no bad games in the series. Um Metroid 1 somehow managed to just be the only bad game in an in a series of games that just has banger after banger. Um and but the thing is, so I can forgive Metroid 1 for being a product of its time. More so than I can other games, actually, because some games, some NES games have aged really badly. Um Ones that come to mind are um Mother 1 and Zelda 1. Um Mother 1, Zelda 1, Metroid 1 have all kind of aged really poorly. Um that being said, NES games that have aged really well, for me, amazing. I think that Dragon Quest 1 has so um so Dragon Quest 1 I feel has aged poorly, but Final Fantasy 1 has actually aged really well. I honestly wasn't expecting the NES version of Final Fantasy 1 to be as, I don't know, just like easy to get into, I suppose. When you think of old JRPGs on the NES and shit like that, you think I tend to think of really grindy ones like Dragon Quest and um or Dragon Quest, Fantasy Star, Mother 1, and all of that sort of stuff. Whereas Final Fantasy is a game that just kind of never really bears its fangs at you. It there are a couple of caves that people find are notorious. I think it's um the Marsh Cave, I think it is. That gets pretty difficult, and the Ice Cave, that are pretty difficult. But aside from that, Final Fantasy 1 just kind of really easy to play, even with its clunky systems and all of that shit. Um like Final Fantasy 1 just aged surprisingly well, especially for a game that has so many um especially for a game that has so many um what was it? I'm not thinking. Especially for a game that has so many bugs in it. Like Final Fantasy 1 is riddled with bugs. It's insane. It's actually kind of funny um how many bugs it has. Sorry, I'm just oh crap. I just accidentally removed the chat panel. I did not mean to do that. No, I wanted to. Ah, fuck. No, I wanted to stop editing. Cancel. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, it's just so in the Twitch chat, there's this thing at the top that just says like, "Oh, create a clip," or gift a subscription or something like that. And I just don't want to see that. I don't want it to be at the top here. It's like it takes up like a third of the chat window, and I want to get rid of it. But let's see if I can zap it with. Yeah, I can zap it with uBlock. There we go. Now I can see things again. That's much better. Yeah. But yeah, so Final Fantasy 1 aged surprisingly well. But so other games that I feel age really well on the NES are so Super Mario Brothers 3 and Final Fantasy 3 I feel aged rather well. Even if Final Fantasy 3 has a really bad final boss. Then you've got so Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 3 age like fine wine. But Castlevania 2 age like milk. And what other NES games fared really well? I don't know that I'd say Zelda 2. See, Zelda 2, I think Zelda 2 has its problems, but also like I haven't really played a lot of Zelda 2. I've heard like I feel as though a lot of people were really mean to it for being like a black sheep. Because, you know, it's a very different game from Zelda 1. But I don't think it's a bad game. Let's see, what other games were there? Because, like, with NES games, you really kind of have to be lenient with them because of how old they are. They sometimes cop a lot of flack for being so outdated. And I can forgive a certain amount of jank in an old NES game. But there's some points where you really just have to draw the line and say, this is bullshit and I don't want to do this anymore. And for me, Mother 1 is the poster child for that. Like, and Mother 1's development kind of reflects it. Like, the fact that they didn't bother testing the final dungeon really shows not only that that game went through development hell, but also that like there's a reason why that game is so infamous for being so fucking dumb and terrible. Because that game has like a part in it where fucking that game has a part in it where you explore this factory, and the factory is fucking huge, and there's no landmarks, and there's random encounters all over the place with really tough enemies, and like it's such a slog to get through, and that dungeon is basically like you're in town and they're like, oh yeah, there's like a factory outside of town, and it's like, oh okay, so you go to the factory, and then it's like you explore through this factory, you have no idea what the fuck you're after, and it's like you go up to the top of the factory and there's like a bunch of dead ends all over the place. The place is huge. The place has like all the same fucking graphics for all of the same areas. There's like no landmarks, and the worst part about it is that in the Japanese original game, in like the Japanese original, there's no run button. So in the version that we got here in English in Earthbound Beginnings, there's a run button, and when you press that button, you know, like you run. So, and I played through with that version, and in that version, it was fucking bullshit, and I hated the dungeon, and it was terrible. And then fucking and for some poor kid over in Japan who's like, yeah, nah, like just playing it without the run button, it must have been terrible. Like just horrifying to actually play through that. But then you get to the top of the fucking factory, and then there's like a firework in like a trash can or something. And then and then you and then you leave, and that was all that dungeon was. Is like you have to get this firework or whatever, or this. I think you get to the top of the factory, press a button, and it like shoots a missile or something, and then it fucking and then that's it. That's the whole game. Let's see what happens if I do this. Let's see. I don't have the I don't have the thing. Hold on a second. Unfortunately, I don't have the keyboard as a wireless option. So I can't do the God damn it. How I had this set up without. Sorry, I've got like a mic arm, and there's like a thing to help me turn the thing, but it doesn't quite work. So if we go here, and then I go to YouTube, like let's take a look at this. Mother 1 Factory. Huh? Is there no audio? No, there is audio. Why can't I hear it? So there is audio for you guys, it's just I couldn't hear it. So this might be a problem if I get an alert and it's like loud. Duncan's Factory. So like this factory is ridiculous. Like this is like the entire factory is just areas that look like this. This person has skipped all the random encounters. Oh my god. I do like the music in Mother 1. But yeah, you only have 2 characters as well, which makes it even more frustrating. Look at how long this person's doing this bloody dungeon for. Yeah, so you get to the top of this dungeon. And there's like this rocket here, and you just go like, okay, fire the rocket. And that's it. And so there's like train tracks that are like that are like blocked that are preventing you from going forward, so you just kind of do that and then move on. Like, this person has spent like 23 minutes going through this dungeon, and that's cutting out the bloody random encounters. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Like, if you take a look at Earthbound Beginnings factory layout. So this is Duncan's factory, right? Wait, why is it so tiny? Give me a big version of it. That's the layout. Like, and keep in mind, you can only see like a very small portion of it. Like, like this is about how much you can see. At any given time. Why is there 1,000 pictures for this? Oh, okay. There's like just like other pictures. But yeah, no, it's so samey. Like, it's so difficult to tell what the different areas are in this dungeon. Like, it is just a maze of nothing. And there's like a couple things, but there's like a bunch of dead ends and a bunch of like just useless items and stuff like that, and such a terrible dungeon. Like, this is infamous for being one of the worst dungeons in all of like gaming. And the thing about it is so the thing about it is Mother 1 has 2 examples of this as well. Hold on. Let me turn that down because Metroid's going to be a bit loud. And let's go back over here. Note to self, get wireless keyboard. I actually have like 5 of them, so that's not going to be a problem. No, stop that. Okay. You can definitely hear the squeaking of my mic arm. I wish I had one of those fancy ones that was just like I could like I wish I had one of those fancy ones that I could just like move around without having to constantly tighten and loosen and tighten shit. But anywho, oh my goodness, what was I doing? I always do this. Bleh. I always crap on about something. Use X plus right to switch to the wave beam. This weapon can open wave doors. Okay. Additional data downloaded to inventory screen. I see. Whoa, look at that. That's cool. It makes its own crosshair for you. That's actually an interesting implementation of it. I was wondering how this game would handle the wave beam. Because the wave beam is something that makes more sense in 2D than it does in 3D. Because wave beam is like, it goes up and down in like a sine wave. Whereas in 3D, you really don't want you really kind of just want to, in 3D, in first person, you really just kind of want to shoot directly at the thing that you're after. Okay, let me out. That was such a dumb and simple tutorial. I can't believe that. Oh, they were already, the things were already done. Okay, so now I've got the wave beam. The wave beam breaks those guys. Wait, what? Okay, so I can break those guys with the wave beam. That's neat. But also, I can charge the wave beam to get like a concentrated shot of the wave beam. That seems a bit silly to me. Why would you have a wave beam that... a version of the wave beam that's like, oh yeah, this one doesn't wave. Okay. So now I just need to find the place where... I feel bad about blowing up those ones. I know that they're not like, not really sentient creatures, but I still feel bad doing that to them. I mean, they're just chilling. They're not doing anything bad. Well, I suppose they are a bit hazardous to my health, but they're not that bad. Okay, so I've got the wave beam now, which means I can... I remember there being an area where wave beam was like every door. Okay, that door's a wave beam. Let's try that door. I like the prospect of trying that door and getting and using the wave beam. This door I still don't know. Oh wait, no, this door is missiles. Okay. I wonder what the white and the red ones are going to be. I assume that the white and the red ones are going to be like a heat beam and an ice beam. Wait, I forget which way I need to go. Okay, so I need to go to the top of the thing that's above me. There we go. There it is. Let's go up there. Let's go. Owie! Don't do that. Okay. How do I get up there? Okay. How do I get up there? Owie. Go away. Ah. Here we go. Oh. Okay, so the wave beam doesn't work for these guys. The missile does. Okay, so being able to get up here is cool. Aha! Blow up the icicle, then jump on top of it. Good plan. Ah! I fell down. Oh no. That's bad. That's bad. That's a big bad. Falling down is not a good idea. Hey, stop that! Go away. Okay. Huh? What's attacking me? Something attacked me, but evidently it did a terrible job of it. So over here is a thing. I get the feeling that this game is a bit past the jankiness of Half-Life 1 from, was it 90? Was Half-Life 1 97 or 98? What does my computer device say? When was Half-Life 1 released? 98. Late 98. Okay. 1998 is a crazy year. Like, so many good games came out in 98. Like, it's amazing how much great stuff came out in 97 and 98. Okay. Well, okay, let's go. Hey, that hurt. Eh. I wish these things weren't so difficult to kill. Okay. Ooh, magnetic rails. Is this the part where I get magnetic rails? Because that would be cool. No? The game's just like, nah, you got it wrong. That's not gonna work. Okay, so it's clear I need something else to be able to get in there. Wait a minute, there was another thing I can do with the... Yes, okay, I figured it out. Ooh. Doors open. Okay. But how does that help me do things? Okay, more doors open. Oh. Whatever that is, oh, I see. There. Ah! No, dang it, I fell. Hopefully it doesn't reset. There we go. Oh shit, water. Time to destroy all these electronics. Wait a minute. What? Oh, there's a timer on it. I see. Stop that! Ow. Okay, so I screwed it up, but that's fine. We'll get this sorted. We'll win the game. In we hop, and then explode. Okay. Beep boop. Beep boop. And here we go. Yeah, we did it. Energy tank! Hell yeah! Oh my goodness, energy tank's great. I'm so glad I went for that. Underwater now. So that's where that... Okay, that's where that leads. The piano person is just having a field day with their scales. Dum bum bum bum. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, bum-bum-bum-bum. I'm not gonna lie, the music's pretty chill in this game. And it's not just because I'm in the ice area. I feel like I shouldn't be playing a game that has an ice area right now because it's fucking freezing here in Canberra at the moment. Okay, bop, bop. Wave beam actually does like a bunch of damage. What's so special about this door? This door just doesn't want to play nice at all. Like, this door's just like, no. It's not even like got a thing. Yeah, this door says it's anything, but it just doesn't actually let anything open it. So this door's a missile door. Is this the map room? Oh, it's just a save room. I was hoping it was a map room. I have yet to recognize when the difference between a map room and a save room yet. I think the map rooms have like a little like map looking thingy in the middle of them. Okay, let's do this one. Hello. Hey, don't do that. Oh, who are you? Wait a minute, I need to scan you first. Wait a minute, I need to scan you first. Okay, let's just hold on for a second. I need to scan you. I can't scan him unless I'm in there. The game won't let me. Okay, well, let's prepare for this. Let's go back in the save room, get our save back. Yes. That thing was crazy. But I'm gonna be ready to scan next time. Okay. Scan. Circuit breakers for lab sub-processing. Okay. Wait a minute, the thing's gone. What happened? Empty stasis tank used for biological specimen. Latent radiation readings indicate specimen was highly irradiated. Ah. Okay, why did I... What the heck? What was even going on in this room? I didn't get to scan the guy. Hello? What is this thing? Don't do that! Ah! Scan. Okay. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology. Space pirates. Sentient aggressor species. Well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted scythes in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter. And they take these very seriously. Hi! Owie! What? Wait, how did I end up behind that again? Ah! Space pirates, more like space deadrits. Got him. Wait a minute, where's the doodad? There's like a little doodad thingy that's floating around somewhere, and I want to see if I can scan it. No, not you. Okay, it doesn't look like it's a good idea to try scanning doodads right now. Owie! Give me the health, please. Wow. The doors have been unlocked. I want to know what was the deal with the fucking... Ow! What? What hit me? What was it? Steam or something? Oh, it's that thing. Mechanism, auto turret. Ah, whatever. Stop that. That hurts. Okay. We're good now. You know what? I'm tempted to go back and save now that I've done that, because I don't really have a lot of health and I don't want to have to do that again. I'm still confused as to what happened in here. I like ran away and then came back and the guy was gone. It is nice to get some more information about the space pirates. I didn't think that the space pirates were a species. I thought that they were just pirates. You know? Like, space pirates seems like a weird, kind of dumb name for a species. Like, pirate has always kind of been an occupation more than anything else. Or at least, like, a type of person, like, a kind of, like, I wouldn't call myself a pirate if I wasn't the kind of person to try and, like, do things. Oh, hi, So-So, how's it going? How are you? I'm playing Metroid. Squeaky! Yay! So there was space pirates in here. I did not know that the space pirates was a species. I thought that being a space pirate was a thing that any species could do, but no, it turns out that the species is space pirates. That would be weird. Oh, this is the map room. Yay! I like getting the maps. No. Map room, good. So how are you? How was your stream? How's it going, So-So? Did you have a good stream? What were you playing? I got all of oh, look at this. I got all the map. Oh my goodness, there's all this stuff. So that clearly looks like the big boss type kind of area. But I couldn't get there earlier because the door said no. The door was like, watched a Tekken tournament for 8 hours? Oh my god, that's a long time. That's a really long time of me watching Tekken 8. Wait, was it Tekken 8 or was it one of the other Tekkens? Like, was it like, or maybe, like, I know that Tekken 3 is like a really popular one. I think my favorite one was Tekken 5. I think I played Tekken 5 the most. because I've only played, I think it's Tekken 3, 4, and 5. And the reason I played Tekken 5 so much was because I actually owned a copy of it. Whereas the other instances, someone else had the copy of the game. I was done with it though. I didn't play Tekken on the PS1. I played Toshinden 3. I was like, oh yeah, there's Tekken, and then there's Toshinden, and everyone remembers Tekken. It was Tekken 8. Okay, that makes sense. You watched Tekken 8 for 8 hours on the 8th day of the 8th month of the 8th year, right? Okay, so that was the map room. I'm glad to have the map room. The map room's good. But where do I go now? Ah, stop that! Okay, these things fucking suck. Because when you get hit by them, it's like when you get hit by those things, it like completely frazzles your display and makes it really difficult to like avoid getting hit again. Okay. These guys can be blown up, can't they? Yeah, I can blow them up now. Which is good because I was really bad at dodging them. Unfortunately, no one likes to play the older Tekken games once the new ones come out. So we don't get older Tekken game tournaments. Oh, that's sad. That sucks. So at work we have an arcade machine that's set up with Tekken 3 because a lot of the people at my work kind of grew up with Tekken 3 and the arcade machine's not that powerful, so that's what they play there. This is oh my goodness, there's a lot to scan here. I want to scan the stuff that's in there first. Force shield blocks the entrance. Something nearby must be able to deactivate it. Gee, I wonder what could deactivate it. Access to research lamp Hydra granted. Okay. Wait, what? Sneakies? I wasn't expecting to be sneaking today. Ah! I'm so extra glad that I went back and replenished my health right now. This is, dang it, that was the wrong button. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. We're going good. This is not a time to panic, okay? Wait, so... Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to scan. The music hasn't gotten any worse. Stasis tank operational, but currently empty. Operational but empty. Operational but empty. Okay. Specimen 043, decreased vital signs. Cold damping appears stable. Huh. Specimen 29, life signs normal. Pulse at 140, mass increase of 4%. But you know, like, I know that with like Street Fighter and stuff like that, they're always playing like the old versions of that game, like Alpha 3 and stuff like that. Specimen 002 euthanized, 12091.4 after psychotic episode, scheduled for removal. Huh. Hi, What in the Fox, how you going? You know, I got the button. That one's right next to my worry button, so I accidentally press it in a rush sometimes. The other one that I love that I accidentally set up is that I've got the tired one, which I put in between both the laughing ones. uh. I love it because half the time it's like, yes, I'm having such a wonderful time. Oh, kill me. Sort of thing, you know? It's great. Sometimes I really do it by accident, and I'm like, man, it makes it feel like I'm actually phoning shit in sometimes. Specimen 102, increased volatility recorded. Predator awareness indicated even in cold stasis. Huh, okay. So, what's all this? Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon ingestion by test subjects. Okay. Are they making Metroids? Access to research lab, Aether limited to Team Schlerer only. Personnel bound for Hollow Observatory must use the west elevator. Okay. Metroid! I see it! It's a Metroid! Ice beetle infestation in Ice Vault region has been 95% exterminated. That's not what the picture says! The picture says it's a Metroid. Phazon fluid bath levels at 70%, checking diagnostics per procedure 12.003.8. Okay. So there are like a few things that I can scan that actually like do things, so but I'll leave those to last. Xenome 5A is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Okay. Subjects transfer ordered after a pronounced increase of in aberrant behavior. Security clearance ADR 13. Okay. Phazon infusion with central core of Xenome 5A is 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. Okay. So let's see, what do these do? Oh, new pirate data, space pirate data encrypted data decoded. I love the way that our helmet is just able to decode just about anything, like as if encryption and decoding isn't like a constant game of cat and mouse. Like, imagine if I just had like here's my thingy that just decrypts wireless, it decrypts like Wi-Fi signals and shit like that, and all I have to do is just like point it at like a Wi-Fi router and then get all the information I need. Okay, log 10.7.7.12.1. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 5 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Breaches by local creatures! Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plug them wherever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination with our current timetable. Okay, so they're looking to exterminate something. Are they looking to exterminate just like all the creatures here? Okay, new pirate data. Log 10.578, 587.7. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44%, and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. So they're getting better at it. That's not good. several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline assessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. So yeah, I think that's what we saw earlier, was one of the space pirates had too much of the Phazon in their drink and just decided to go crazy on me. But I didn't get the chance to scan him before he disappeared.
Recorded to logbook.
Space pirate encrypted data. Log 10-3448. We have confided the newfound energy sources Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. They're using the Phazon stuff to make things bad for people. And single generation mutations is pretty crazy, not gonna lie.
Recorded to logbook.
Okay, log 10-515-8. Our initial tests exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in size, strength, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Oh, damn! Okay. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. So they've like injected them to the point that they just go fucking crazy and become uncontrollable. And if they go any further than that, they just all die. Okay. Okay, anything else to scan in the room? Because there was a lot to scan here. Normally there's not this much stuff to scan. I think that's all of it. Okay, let's go up the escalator. Yes, I can see poison killing someone. Yeah, no, I think that might be the case. Well, it's not really poison as much as it's like a, hey, stop that. That hurts. Okay. Wait, can I scan them now that I've been the one? Yeah, so if you scan them, it tells you their cause of death. Platform active. If you scan them, it tells you their cause of death, and if I want to, and I'm pretty sure I already scanned one that I had murdered. Just tells me their normal scanny thingy. No, stop it, get exploded. No, stop it. Stop shooting me. That's bad for my health. In case you hadn't noticed, I have a limited amount of health. Also a limited amount of missiles too, but... And I am definitely 100% running out of both of those things. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm still being shot at, so that's not good. God damn it. Okay, there we go. They're dead. Okay, mutation strain 776V shows massive absorption capacity influx. Strain replication is now underway. Okay. Phase on batch 1734D shows mandible mutation across all subjects. Cross infusion with batch 1622G recommended. Okay. Wait, so are they trying to make fancy Metroids? Wait, no, not that one. Transfer of specimen 344 to Lab Hydra complete. Further infusion suspended pending security assessment. Okay. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be completed before specimen batch Y arrives on 12/3/12/2. Xenome behavioral patterns show decreased reflex activity at temperatures below freezing. It's almost as if the Metroids are weak to ice or something. And they've always been weak to ice or something like that, you know? Like, maybe ice is their weakness or something, you know? Who knows? Specimen 070, optimal absorption mutation has led to unexpected degeneration of internal organs. Oh no. That's not good. Cordite, casing of column appears weak. Okay, it probably needs like a missile or something, but I'm gonna scan the rest of this stuff. Wait, did I scan this one? Okay. Daily decontamination is now required for all personnel working in Lab Aether. Okay. Viral pathogens found in several xenomes have been traced to Phazon batch 1664Z. Terminate all subjects. Tissue samples from stasis tanks must be hand-carried to Lab Hydra for analysis. Notify security of all material moves. Okay. I think that's all the different, like, places. Oh no, there's one. Found one more. Strain 776V has been successfully replicated. We've named it Strain Vertigo, mutation of beta xenomes proceeding. Okay. I find it interesting the way that this game has added the like scanning feature to a game that previously just kind of told you all its storytelling either via the manual or via just like environmental storytelling. And the scan feature is interesting because it gives me more information, and I can totally see it becoming overwhelming. But it's interesting because it's like optional, right? So like if I I don't have to scan everything, or at least as far as I know. I think there is a part where you have to like have scanned enough creatures to progress or something. But the interesting thing about it is like I only really need to scan things if I want the extra information. But if I don't want that, I can just kind of plow through the game without scanning anything. But it's an interesting way to provide like extra story if I'm actually there for it, if I actually want to see what's going on. And I know that logs are like a thing that like finding logs and reading them is like a trope in video games now. It's like, oh yeah, like
Received.
oh, okay. What? Pirate communique analyzed. Main research facility located. Nice to know that my computer helmet thingy is smart enough to not only intercept the message, but also to tell me where their facility is located without like me even needing to listen to their communique or anything like that. Okay, so but like I know that the log thing is kind of like a trope at this point. But I do think that this is an interesting way of like making it easier for you to like god damn it. See what I mean? These guys like discombobulate you in a way that sucks. Give me health. At least 2 health. Okay. My goodness, does that deal a lot of damage. Ah! Get missiled. Okay. Wave beam. Okay, so this isn't the main facility, but... See, I'm worried that I'm going to run out of missiles. I'm also worried that I'm not going to be skillful enough at this game to be able to make it to the next save point. I don't think it's any secret that I'm not exactly the best at these kinds of games. Like, I don't mind playing a first-person shooter, but my skill set is very much more in turn-based RPGs. Games that don't require a lot of hand-eye coordination is where my jam's at. Well, I can do it. I can make it. I'll get there, even if I have to die 50 million times in Half-Life the other day or something, you know, like, that's fine. It's fine. I'll get there. I get there eventually. And the more I do it, the more practice I get. And practice is good. And we like practice. Okay. Wait, so hold on. Scan stuff. More scanning. Holographic spatial schematic is in lockdown per Security Directive 223-445. Okay. Holographic map coordinate data has been updated successfully. Okay, so there's like so much information here. So that's clearly the thing that activates the thing, but I want to read the other stuff.
Recording to logbook.
New pirate data. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 104017. Phase-on mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Fendrana drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base and starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. the space pirates are going to take over the universe and we need to stop them. Easy. That's the best. That's the easiest. That's how all the stories have to go. There's a bad guy and we stop them. Easy. They're building a Death Star. Yes. Space pirate decrypted log 10 299 two scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched. Boop! Ah! No, wait. I love how easy it was to derail my reading, but why am I angry? You fucking I've never seen such a fucking never trust a fox. I've never had a boop derail me so thoroughly before. Okay. Immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading mark 400802, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive material. Okay. Of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, but we are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. You're an ambush expert. Okay, nice to know. Oh my goodness. See, what you need to do is you need to do the redeemy thingies. I don't know if I set the values for them too high. This is one that 13 likes to use a lot.
It's a stick.
13 always uses the it's a stick one. The it's a stick one is my favorite one because it's a line from Monkey Island 2 that it turns out that if you look at this stick, he says it's a stick, and there's a part where you're running around in a dress being chased by an angry French chef with a machete, and you can sit there running around and the French chef is berating you, telling you to stop being a pest, and if you just right click on the stick, then he just says it's a stick. So you're running around this mansion in a dress with a French chef with a machete chasing you, berating you whilst you're going, it's a stick, it's a stick, it's a stick. My favorite part about that is that there's multiple sticks in the game, so you have to make sure that you pick that you're looking at the right stick in order to be able to get the message. Also, what I love about it is that it was so easy to get that it's a stick like voice line, because it's just like that's the entire file. It's just Guybrush saying it's a stick. I also like there's also the squeaky one. The squeaky one's good. And there's also another one that I like to get is the random encounter. It costs a lot more though. I should probably make it cheaper. The random encounter one's fun because it goes like it picks one of them and then plays the music for it and stuff like that. So that time I got a Pokemon one. Why is the audio for the alert so quiet today? Oh, I think it might be because my computer's audio is just quiet. Let's see if I can get it again. Well, like, let's try it again and see how loud it is. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Wait, why did I get Pokemon again? Like, so the random encounter picks like different, like there's different effects for the random encounter. But this time it did Pokemon twice in a row. But there's some special ones that you can find if you use them. Some people have used them. One of them got the Lagrange point, and there's been a few Final Fantasy VI ones. This device has been previously used. It has shut itself off. Oh my god, it did Pokemon again! Is it broken? I hope it's not broken. It just keeps getting Pokemon over and over again. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure it's not broken. Let's see. There we go! Yeah, no, it's not broken. I just got a bunch of Pokemon in a row. But yeah, so there's the Lagrange point one. There's a bunch. I went crazy with it. I ended up getting like 1 million different ones. But anywho, okay. Device is currently not active. Okay, so that's that one. Let's take a look-see. I'm tempted to make the random encounter one cheaper because it is 1,000, and 1,000's a lot. Maybe I should make it like 500. Upper node of astronomical holographic projector is retracted and inactive. Ow. Holographic projector extensions are currently inactive and need to be manually rotated. Okay. So, there's a puzzle. Okay, let's figure this stuff out. Lower node of astronomical holographic projector currently deactivated. Oh, hold on. I've got the hiccups. I'll be right back. I need to fix the hiccups. Wait. I didn't think about how to do the drink shortcut. The keyboard is all the way over there, and doing the get drink thing is a thing. Hold on. I gotta fix the hiccups, okay? I'll be right back. Hello. I hope my mic still works. That would be nice, cause I need to get like a sandbag or something to prevent it from falling over. Because as I was coming back in, I accidentally bumped it and it fell over. And it crashed right into the wall. But yeah, no, I had to go fix the hiccups. The hiccups are bad. And I have a cure to the hiccups that works really, really well, but people don't believe me. Okay, so holographic sequence initialized. Ooh. Okay, I have to do that. Is it timed? But yeah, so my cure for the hiccups is simple. All you have to do is you get a really like tall, large glass of water, and you just scull it down really quickly. It used to be that you had to scull it down really quickly and then do a big burp, but I learned that the burp doesn't matter, so it works for people who can't burp as well. Okay, so I got to get over there somehow. Huh. Wait, what? Okay, so those things exist, but... Okay, so I can't get up there without using the stippity steps. But maybe I can get over there using this? That's very high to get up. I don't think I can get up there. Okay. Oh no, I can. It's all good. We're fine. We got up there. Okay, get this one going. Oh, do I gotta go down there? Okay. So does it require an explodey or does it require a... Okay, down it goes. Now for this one. Okay. We're getting there. We got 2 of them. Wait, there's 4 of them? I thought there'd only be 3. Oh well, whatever. Okay. There we go. We won. Yay! We got the hologram. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, look, there's a... It's like, oh yeah, and there's like missiles up the top here if you want them. Oh, look at that. Low node of astronomical hologram projector functioning normally. Planet Billion, mass 3.8 trillion teratons. Is that a thing? Do we measure the planet's weight in teratons? Profile, quarantine, atmosphere is rife with Mitralis. Mitralis? A sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Ugh. Planet ore mine 2, 2.3 teratons. An uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. Oh, damn. Planet Twin Tabula, 4.1 trillion teratons. Planet is best known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain native to Twin Tabula. In the early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. Ugh. None of these planets seem very nice or friendly. Wait, that planet has something important.
Recorded to logbook.
New research entry. Planet Zebes. Hey, it's Planet Zebes. Mass 4.8 trillion teratons. Planet's crust is primarily earthic core, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A class XIX planet, Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. So the thing that interests me about Zebes is, wasn't Zebes supposed to be destroyed at the end of Metroid 1? Like, cause isn't there like a self-destruct timer at the end of Metroid 1? But like, then you play with, then in Super Metroid, you come back to Zebes and then you like do stuff and then it gets exploded again. Like, that never made sense to me. How can you go back to a place that got exploded? Unless the only thing I can think of that would explain why you can go back to Zebes in Super Metroid is if the explosion from Metroid 1 was not like, didn't like actually blow up everything like thoroughly. Like if it was just like yeah, it just blew up the base, but it didn't blow up the planet like it did in Super Metroid. But you're not going back to Zebes after what happened in Super Metroid. Like the ending of Super Metroid, the fucking planet explodes. Sorry to spoil Super Metroid. Sorry to spoil every Metroid game ever. I'm sorry, Talos 4. You're definitely going to explode at the end of this game. I know you are. That's just how Metroid games end. But wait, there was another one that... So that's Zebes. That's Tabula. I thought there was another one. Yeah, this one. Is this Talos 4? Yeah, so Talon 4. There's an explosion. I love explosions. I love explosions too, especially when I'm not inside the explosion. 5.1 trillion teratons. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of the biosphere was slowly fading due to exposure to phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will become a barren, Class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. 25 years? Jeez. That's pretty quick. I don't think Talon 4 is gonna see that next 25 years, just saying. Like, I don't know, I don't actually know what happens at the end of Metroid Prime, but I can tell you that at the end of Metroid 1, it explodes. At the end of Super Metroid, it explodes. At the end of Metroid Fusion, it explodes. Like... There's a lot of just exploding at the end of Metroid games. And I've heard, like, and from what I've read from webcomics from back in the 2000s, this game is no different. I don't actually know, but I remember people making comics about this game back in the day. But, what am I doing? Like, I can scan things, and what's the... So I think I need to get up there somehow. Now that I know more about what the planets are going to do. Also, sorry for spoilers for Super Metroid. I know that game is like 1,000,000 years old, and that's kind of my excuse as to why I don't mind spoiling it. There's other stuff that happens in Metroid Prime, in Super Metroid that's more important to not spoil than the place exploding. Like God damn it. Okay. Super Metroid is a wonderful, wonderful game, and you should play it if you haven't played it. I will say the controls are a bit old and jank, for Super Metroid. It takes a while to get used to the controls in Super Metroid, but it's so totally worth it, because the game's just a blast. It is like a masterclass in environmental storytelling, and it's also a masterclass in how to build a game around secrets, which Mylon's Secret Castle really desperately needed. Okay, so those things... I don't know why the game pointed out these things to me. They don't really seem like platforms or anything. Okay, so wait a minute. Is that just a missile door? It is just a missile door. Okay. Okay, first things first, let's get more missiles. Wait, what? Oh shit! I got the super missile! I should have scanned that. Oh well. I thought it was just a normal missile. I thought the game was just like, oh yeah, here's some more missiles. This powerful attack uses 5 missiles. Using the power beam, press and hold... Using the power beam, press and hold ZR to charge, and then press R to fire. Huh? What, so... Okay, that's a bit weird. Additional data downloaded, yeah. Also, I'm sorry, I have to. It's become tradition now. Okay, so it looks as though this room here is the room. I wanna... So how does this work? So I have to use the normal beam. And then... Oh, damn. Okay, well there you go. And there's a save point. I like saving the game because it means I get all my health back. It also means that if I die, I don't have to do a bunch of stuff again. Okay, where is the... Okay, so that's just a save room, which is nice. Now for special beam. Get explosion. These guys require missiles. Dang it. So, this game and Half-Life are 2 very different games. By the way. Like... So the fact that So the thing about this game is this game is a console FPS, whereas Half-Life is like a PC FPS, and so this game has a lot more like locking on and then trying to hit things, and it's designed around locking on rather than just aiming at something. And as such, aiming normally can end up screwing up your ability to even hit things because you haven't really locked on properly. Whereas in Half-Life, if you just try to aim for things normally, then you'll just hit them normally. The game is like more forgiving about that, which is odd. It's like contrary to how modern FPSs are. Like modern FPSs are like, yeah, you know, if you're on a console, it's close enough. You auto aim will do it for you and stuff like that. Whereas I've found so when I'm playing Half-Life on the PC, I actually does have auto aim, aim assist. So I found it a lot easier to play Half-Life than it is to play this, because this doesn't seem to have it. Aside from locking on, it's crazy. Okay. Dang it, I didn't get to scan it. That's fine. You know what I find crazy? That they decided to make it so that the X button doesn't swap your weapon, but it makes it so that it like highlights the thing to allow you to swap weapons. It reminds me of swapping weapons in Cat Quest 3, which I felt was really dumb because it was like, oh yeah, square to attack with melee. So the way that game is set up is it's square to attack, and then it's triangle to swap between your primary and your secondary weapons, which made no sense to me because you've only got 2 weapons. So why wouldn't you just have it so that square does your primary weapon and triangle does your secondary weapon? And it turns out that there's like more weapons in the game than just the 2, but it seemed like an awkward control style to me at the time. Oh. No, don't block the exit, please. I need the exit to live. Oh, hello. You guys look like you need to be scanned. Get back here. Oh, wait, what? I've already scanned them? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I fought these guys, like, earlier. Health, please. Okay. Can I... Wait, no, I need... Hold on. Damn it. I need to swap over to this. I need to charge this. And then... Boom! Haha! I gotcha! It worked! And then explode! Okay. Give me that. I want that. That's helpful. Okay, can you not? Oh my goodness, I don't have any missiles left. Give me the health, please. Okay, let's try... No, not that. Let's try that. Okay. If I charge this one and then I shoot it at him. There we go, that worked. Okay. We did it. We succeeded. We're alive. Okay. Let's blow up things and get my missiles back, please. That one doesn't want to explode. Neither does that one, evidently. Yes, I want the stuff. Okay. Explode. So I'm gonna go back down here because there is a save point down here. God damn it. It might be a bit too difficult to make it to the save point. There we go. That's not too bad. It's just here. I'm gonna save, because save early, save often. Roberta Williams. So the thing is, the save doesn't replenish my missiles. That's why I wanted to make sure I exploded those thingies. Actually, speaking of getting missiles back, these guys help me get my missiles back. Yay! 18 missiles. That's better than 0, so it's better than the 3 that I had when I finished the fight. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm looking at the time. It's almost it's getting on for 1:30. So I think I might just wait a minute. It reset. God damn it. That's mean. You can't do that to me. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you would do this to me, game. I don't have enough missiles to shoot 5 missiles every time I need to shoot at these guys. Give me the health, please. Thank you. Missiles low. I can't believe it made me do this again. Okay. That was bullshit, game. That was bullshit. You know it. Oh, that takes damage. Missile knows where it is at all times. Like, I honestly think that they should have made it so that I can replenish my missiles at the save point. Like, I've always felt as though making the missiles replenish separately from your health like that was dumb and silly. Like, in Super Metroid kinda gets a pass for it because it's an older game. And at least it's better than what Metroid does with its stupid, yeah, just sit there, like, just attacking monsters at, like, a spawn point type kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, I need the right weapon. Well, at least, you know, things are better here than they were over there. Okay, so yep, we've got permission. You have a door opening gun? Well, so the thing is, the doors open from different things, right? So this is the power beam, and the power beam doesn't open the purple doors. In order to open the purple doors, I need to use the wave beam instead. Wave beam does this, like, wavy thing, and the wave beam works on, like, electricity enemies, like those spinning orby things. But the power beam doesn't work on all enemies. There's some enemies that absorb the power beam. No, it's not a door opening gun. The different doors get opened by different things. So, see, on the left-hand side, it says any beam, wave beam, and missile, and the other two I haven't done. But it tells you the status of the door, and so some doors are opened via the wave beam, some doors are open via shooting missiles at them. Some doors will just take anything, like the blue ones, and then there's the white and the red thing that I haven't found yet. So, it's less that it's a door opening gun, and more that it's a door that's been made to open when it's hit by a special gun. See, like, so. Oh, hi, Mr. Kenji. How are you? So when I attack these guys with the power beam, it does nothing. It doesn't work. So I have to hit them with the wave beam, and then it explodes them. New to these streams? Thanks for new to this stream. Well, thanks for showing up, and stuff like that. My name is Albert. I am playing Metroid Prime Remastered right now. So I like to go through, I kind of like to go through and play like a bunch of different games and stuff like that. I have a thing where on Thursdays I spin a wheel, and then that picks the game that I'm gonna play. And that's what I do on Thursday. But on Saturdays I go via poll instead. I like poll the viewers and ask them what they want me to play, or sometimes I just play something that I felt like playing or something like that. Which is the case with Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime was on the poll for like 3 or 4 polls, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just playing it now. It's still Friday here in Hawaii. That's neat. I wish it was still Friday here. Oh shit, it's Albert. Oh shit, it's Osen. How are you going, Osen? How are you? My goodness, there's been a lot of people today. So at the moment the wheel game is Half-Life, and the pole game is Metroid. Bombies can be annoying sometimes. Oh my, wait, oh, holy shit, oh my god, it's a Metroid! It happened, there's a Metroid here. You're going insane. Why are you going insane, Osen? Imagine being sane in the first place. So it's Metroid. Hi, Metroid. It's the Metroid. The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. See, look at this galaxy. It's at peace. Scan it. I know. Okay. You're inside the sane. Oh, nice to know. Morphology. Talon Metroid. Energy-based parasitic predator. The effects of Phazon have turned these Metroids, a species of alpha predator, native to SR388, into a unique subspecies found only on Talon 4. A Talon Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attacked Talon Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. Oh, I see. Don't do that. Okay, more ball and then lay a bomb and then shoot it with the miss. No, I can't. Metroid, no bomb. Bomb you. Okay, what do I do? No. Please let me leave. No, I can't leave. Metroid. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We've done it. It's dead. It's gone. What the fuck? What? No, go away. That was enough. Okay. Okay. I did it. I didn't. Okay, whatever, just tell me. Gee, I wonder where their fucking research facility is. It's almost as if I already knew or something. Okay. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting the Metroid to just burst out of the thing after I scanned it. There's other things to scan. Internal organs of Metroid seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. So that's what they are. They're batteries. Gotcha. They're big old batteries. Metroid brain scan results in. Studies show accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10 degrees centigrade. Huh. The hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin and prey, the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. This is very scientific. It's extra scientific with the life force energy. Metroid containment fields appear to be 100% active after adjustments. Temperatures below 10 degrees centigrade will render Metroids docile. Do you think that the only reason why the Metroids are so mean and angry and all of that sort of stuff in the first place is because they just lived on a really icy planet? And they've just been forced to live on like other planets that really suck, and they're just really irritated because it's too warm. Containment temperatures stable at 3 degrees centigrade. Oh, thanks for the follow, Mr. Kenji. Wait. Oh yeah, it did the Kirks. Some of the alerts only work for me after the first time, which is really weird and it's kind of annoying. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that, but I didn't hear the sound that it makes on the follow, and I don't know why it's not working. I had that same problem with It's a Stick as well. In the original GameCube scan of the Talon Metroid, it did only say that say Metroid, as Talon Metroid was added later. Okay, fair enough. I assume that there's a lot of things that I'm gonna miss that are different to the GameCube original. Like, I'm very much of the opinion that, like, it's kinda that I kinda prefer to. I'm very much of the opinion that like remakes and remasters and ports like this oftentimes miss small details that the original game that the original games had and stuff like that. And they always make, sometimes, like, it's impossible for you to make a port that's like perfect. there's always little bits and pieces that are missing. So sometimes I'd like to go for the original version of a game, just so that I can experience all of those things and not have to worry too much about it. Because I very much feel that way about the PS1 version of Final Fantasy VII. So the PS1 version of Final Fantasy VII was like the full retail release. It was like the actual proper release of the game. But the thing about it was that once they were done with the PS1 version, they discarded the assets. And as a result, when they came to port the game to PC the next year, they didn't actually have like the code for the final build. The game is still a very expensive, rare PS1 game to even find. It's not that rare these days, actually. You can it's actually surprisingly easy to find. Like, I've seen plenty of copies of it out in the wild, even here, and I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. But so Final Fantasy, but also on top of that, Final Fantasy VII is a really easy game to obtain the ROM for. Like, you can just download the ROM or whatever if you really want to. But the thing about the thing that Final Fantasy VII has, hold on, I'm just going to pause this for a second. My finger's getting tired. Remember it's selling for $70 before the PS1 went away and the PS2 came out. I forget how much I paid for mine. I think I paid 45 Australian dollars for it. But that was a while ago now. So the thing about the PS1 version of Final Fantasy VII though is that the PC version of Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy fan. Well, you're gonna get ready to hear me crap on about this for quite a while. So FF7, right? When they ported it to the PC back in 1998, they didn't actually have the final build for the source code. They actually only had a beta version of the game for the source code. I've played some of the other games from the PS1, like Crash Bandicoot. Oh yeah. Well, PS1 games are really good. But so they only had the beta source code when they went to port it to the PC. So the people who ported the PC version of the game had to rebuild the ending of the game from scratch, like without actually having any of the source code. They basically just had to play the game and observe what happened in the final boss and stuff like that, and completely recreate the final boss just from playing the game. Like, and that's the thing. So the PC version of Final Fantasy VII has a lot of different code. Like, there's a lot of different bugs. Like, some bugs were removed, some bugs were added in. So one thing that's notable about the PC version is that because it was from that beta build, it has a particular quirk where all the characters have mouths in that version of the game. And in the final retail release of the PS1 version, none of the characters have mouths because they removed that from the game before the final release. But in the PC version, all of the characters have mouths, and their mouths are just like fucking open like all the time. So everyone just has these agape mouths in the PC version, because that's just how the beta was. And so what happened with Final Fantasy VII was a lot of these change. The PC version of Final Fantasy VII had a bunch of these little differences on top of a different translation. So they fixed a lot of the issues with the translation as well. Like they some bits for the better, some bits for the worse, depending on who you are. But so what happened was after so Final Fantasy VII didn't have a release, a re-release, until 2013. In 2013, Square took the PC version of the game and then updated it to make it run on like new systems and use their new like account system and stuff like that, and then put it up on Steam for sale. Now, the problem with the original PC version was that the original PC version used MIDI sound because they couldn't, because they were limited on time, and PC sound cards work differently. So it used like general MIDI instead of the actual music from the actual PS1 version of the game. And a lot of people complained. They were like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't 1997, isn't 1998 anymore. Like, people could play the original game's music on this version of the game, but you guys just didn't update it. And so what happened was, but on top of that, they introduced like a music bug that made it so that the game didn't, they introduced a music bug that made it so that the overworld music didn't continue after going through a battle and all of this sort of stuff. And so people were really kind of pissed off that this new version of the game was kind of this mess. So what did they do? Well, they patched it up. They added in the original music. They fixed the music bug and all of this sort of stuff. But they still had a bunch of weird little oddities from the PC version. They fixed an issue with the PC version where the PC version will always crash on a particular unskippable cutscene, making the game almost impossible to finish, by the way. Like the original PC version, there is a unskippable cutscene that will make the game crash every time. And the only way to actually beat the game is to do what I did back in the day and just eject the disc to make it skip the cutscene because it couldn't play it from the disc. But so all of these things happened to the PC version of the game, and by the end of it, it was a mess, but it kind of worked, you know, like, so they basically made a port of, they basically made an updated version with a bunch of patches of a port of a game that was based off the beta of the original PS1 game, and then what they did was they took that version of the game and then they ported it to the Switch and the PS1 and the Switch and the PS4 and all of that sort of stuff. Anyways, just stopping by, have a nice stream, have fun with the game. Also, call me Kenji for short, no probs. Yeah, sorry to crap on about FF7. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. But yeah, so then what they did was they ported that game to like the PS4 and the Switch and the PS and like the Xbox and all of that sort of stuff. So if you play a modern version of Final Fantasy VII, you end up with just this mess of patches and changes and little differences to the game that make it a different experience for me. Like it's not something that I'd say is makes the game majorly different, but it's it's not something that's majorly different, and there are some people who prefer aspects of like the modern ports and stuff like that. But the original but the original PS1 version basically just kind of has that sense of polish to it that makes it feel like as if it's like the intended experience, whereas these ports and the PC version and stuff like that are this big old mess where they just kind of made all these different mistakes and redid all this shit unnecessarily and stuff like that. Not to say that you know that like if you played those ports of the game that it's invalid or something like that. Nah, that's dumb. But if I was to recommend somebody to play that game, I would recommend them to play the PS1 original. Now, that being said, you could also make an argument for the PS1 original, like the English original version, being different from the original Japanese version, because the Japanese version and the English version of those games are wildly different. They added a bunch of like extra stuff into the English release that isn't in the Japanese release, and what they did was later on, the English version got translated back into Japanese, and they released the FF7 International, which was just a version that had all the extra stuff from the English release. And so you could make the argument that it's different from the Japanese original, and that's the same argument you can make for the PC. You know, like the PC version is different from the English original and stuff like that. Personally, for me, I think the PS1 version is the best. The PS1 version of whatever language you speak is the best. It depends, but I mean, whichever language you speak between Japanese and English. Like I've heard that there's some really bad translations into like other languages and stuff like that. But part of the reason why I say that is also because the PS1 version runs at the original resolution of 320 by 240, and that makes a lot of the pre-rendered graphics and the 3D graphics blend together really well. Whereas on the PC version will, depending on how you set it up, you can make it run at the original resolution, but you can also make it run at like 640 by 480 instead, and even higher resolutions. And the problem with that is at higher resolutions, the pre-rendered graphics stay the same resolution, but the 3D graphics become all sharp and crisp, and they stand out like a sore thumb. And on modern displays, with all the compression artifacts and stuff like that you get from the original game and the pre-renders and stuff like that, it looks absolutely terrible because all of that stuff would have been originally hidden away behind the CRT screen and stuff like that. So with FF7, there is a lot to consider about which version to play, but the fact that they just changed so much with the later versions makes me wonder, you know, like, what other games have I played where I played like a version that made some minor change that actually had like severe implications or something like that, you know? Like, and that's the thing with the GameCube version of this game is I'm worried that when I play this game that I'm gonna miss a bunch of stuff that was in the GameCube version. Like, even though they went through all the effort to remaster this game, and they've done a really good job of remastering it as far as I can tell, but I know that there's going to be things that they're going to miss. There's going to be things that people who played the original will probably say, "Oh yeah, the original did this and it was so much better," or something like that. And that's what I always worry about when playing, when choosing which version of a game to play, you know? Like, I had a similar issue with Half-Life, where Half-Life has like 3 different versions with different engines and stuff like that. But anywho, I should stop rambling and get back to the game. I'm sorry, I do that a lot. But it's okay. Containment temperature stable at 3 degrees centigrade. Environmental diagnostics. No, not the poop! Ah! A duck underneath the poop. Environmental diagnostics satisfactory. Okay. I've been listening to this track going on in the background for quite a while. You know what? I'm gonna snooze. I do have to end the stream soon. I'll just head back instead. Oh no, can't dodge. Oh my goodness. Okay, where is the... Wait, no, I'm not in scanny mode. I was wondering why all the scannies were gone. Okay, scan this one. Phazon infusion, stage 6. Subject, Metroid BR5497. Stage 6? Subject's mass at 180% of previous Phazon cycle, increasing dosage by 4%. Wait, so they get big? Is that why they got big in Zebes? Is because they were doing this? Stasis tank B118 contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Removal squad requested. Damn. Okay. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10-440-44. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. Initial Phazon infusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effect of Phazon on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by Phazon's sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. Okay. Space pirate decoded. Log 10-891-0. Zero? You can't just put a 0 in there. Like, yeah, it's like year 0. Or maybe like day 0. Or maybe day Z. Who knows? Okay. The reconstruction of Geoform at 187, codename Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zebes, Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implant these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful, and in the end, early tests indicated drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job he will certainly relish. Yeah. Okay, so we've got ourselves a Meta Ridley now. I actually do wonder if Ridley's going to be a boss in this game or not. No, don't do that. No, wrong button. Scan mode, go away. Ah! Stop shooting at me! Ah, no, don't let the Metroid down! Oh my god! I like how we just, like, immediately are like, okay, aim at the Metroids instead. Wait a minute, I've got to scan the Metroid. Wait, no, I already scanned it, apparently. Okay, Metroids aren't as scary when I can just hit them with missiles. What is that sound? Okay, so I've clearly wreaked plenty of havoc on this area. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Where did I start from? I started from up there. See, I accidentally fell down here instead of jumping to this platform like I should have. Okay, scanny time. As energy-based creatures, Metroid show immediate mass increases upon energy absorption. Oh, yep, okay. Directive: in the event of a Metroid attack, repel creature with missiles set to maximum concussion. Okay. All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting Metroids. This includes sedated specimens and those pronounced dead. So, just so everyone's clear, this game takes place before the last Metroid was in captivity.
Recording to logbook.
Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. So log 10957-2, confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to begin combining it with Space Pirate DNA. Oh no. Okay, the code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in that in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. Okay, if you say so. Okay, I can see like a rail up there for me to be able to like more fall on. Let's scan your data. Hunter Metroid DS? Hunter Metroid D's? Hunter Metroid D's nuts? Is showing signs of increased instability and heightened immunity to cold dampening fields. Yeah, okay. Motion near Hunter Metroid DG appears to trigger psychotic episodes. Next, it's going to talk about Hunter Metroid Uwu. No. Oh, the elevator is smart enough to follow me down the stairs. That's smart. Why can't we make elevators that do that in real life? That's silly. Like, that would be so cool if I had a building where when I went down the stairs, the elevator followed me. And that's definitely, and only for me and not for anyone else. Yep. Metroid's infused with Phazon's strain. Vertigo are thriving. We feel they could be... the cost can't be justified. It would cost too much to put a tracking device on me and then make the elevator go to the floor that I'm on. I wonder if there's like an insanely rich person who has like an elevator in their like multi-story mansion or whatever that's just like, yeah, I'm fucking like I can't be bothered pressing a button to make the elevator come to where I am, so I've just got an implant that I installed in my I don't know, my face or something that makes it so that it knows which story I'm on. We feel they could be class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission requires are employed. Huh. So they're using the Metroids to make energy, which kind of makes sense if they hate ethics. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. My goodness, today is the day of scanning shit. Like, oh my goodness, there's so much shit to scan today. This tank holds the remains of experiment 7526. Conversion of elite pirate unsuccessful. Ah. Damn. Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Latent radiation readings indicate extreme radioactive contamination. I want that one. Is energy tank. But boom. Yay! It's mine now. Yeah, tall boy, yeah. Very tall. It looks like there's like multiple bits in there. What happens if I blow up the other ones? They're all broken now. Extra broken. Everything broken now. No unbreaking. No, it's not allowed. You can't have unbroken test chambery thingies. Okay. Okay, so that's a door on the floor. This is definitely not a safety hazard. No, don't unbreak things. That's mean. They gotta stay broken forever. It's the truth. It's the rules. Okay. The quarantine specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train and discipline subjects useless. Oh no.
Recording to
Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 11427. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles. Hold on a second. To the energy core in the creature's um, quadripartite nucleus. But the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy as it is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. Huh. Yeah, that was the whole thing about Metroids, is that they suck out life force, but they don't know what the life force is. Project Titan is suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access is strictly prohibited until further notice. Probably electricity. No, but electricity's easy to fix. If it was just electricity, then it would be so easy to understand. It's just electricity. Wait a minute. How can they have a helmet that shows my energy, my life force energy, without understanding what life force energy is? It they know that I have life, and it displays on my heads up display, but they can't tell what the Metroid is. I've got a computer that's smart enough to just automatically decode everything. You guys can't figure out what this life energy stuff is. Science is weird. The crazy part about it is is the space pirates are supposed to be the people who are doing the experiments that are unethical. Wasn't the suit made by some much more advanced civilization? You do have a point there. But also the but also at the same time, the power suit gets destroyed and recreated a bunch of different times. It keeps changing. Cause the suit is I think it's a Chozo thing. And I suppose that's why you get all the power-ups from the Chozo stuff. East Quarantine Cave has been secured. Specimen remains in the quarantine area, all experiments suspended pending pacification. Okay.
Recording to logbook.
Space Pirate encrypted the card, blah blah. That sentence failed. Log 11556. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we could have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they consumed, we would have near limitless source of power at our disposal. Yeah, so these guys are really bad at the whole ethics thing. That was the thing. I was about to say, these guys have, the science without the ethics shenanigans, right? So they're just experimenting on whatever without regard for life or anything like that. So shouldn't they have, figured out, how the Metroids work by now? that's part of what's stopping them. Like, what's stopping them from just like experimenting a whole bunch with their own soldiers and stuff like that, and figuring out what's going on, like, or just, you know, experimenting on their enemies' soldiers or whatever, like, you know, without a care in the world for whether or not they're doing things ethically. This one hasn't been scanned. Stasis tank CO12 is contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Remove immediately. So if they're doing science unethically, then they'd be able to progress a lot faster, because, you know, that's kind of an aspect of like scientific research and stuff like that that makes it a lot more difficult, but it also, you know, it's a very important part of science. And but if they do that, then they should be able to figure these things out reasonably fast. And they haven't figured out how the Metroids are working. But on top of that, they've just said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get the Metroids to do all the work for us and not worry about figuring out how they do it. But on top of that, they're sitting there saying that the Metroids are like super powerful and indestructible and stuff like that. But one thing that concerns me is what made the Metroids such a formidable foe in the other games was that there was no way to kill them, because they were basically invulnerable to just about everything. However, the thing with the Metroids is that they had one weakness, and that weakness was to hit them was to freeze them with the ice shot thingy, and then hit them with missiles, and that was the only way that you could do damage to them, which made them incredibly formidable, because not only did it mean you have to have the ice weapon, which was like a late stage thing, but also you had to have missiles at the ready, which were a limited resource. So it meant that when you encountered a whole bunch of them, it was a real, like, there was a real possibility of dying, because they were difficult to get rid of. And that's why they're saying, oh yeah, they'd be invincible and unstoppable. But then these ones that I've fought here, I've just like shot at them with like a normal missile and they've just exploded. I think I'm overthinking this too much. I need to chillax, not worry so much about it. I'm sure that they've done their research better than I have, and there's a reason for it. Like, I'd wager that the reason is like, oh yeah, they've got like stuff to do with they've got like, oh yeah, probably a result of the experimentation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is probably the Phazon has like messed with their metabolism and has made them easier to attack or something. They've been poisoned. But that was the thing, was that it was so difficult to kill them because they were invulnerable to everything except for ice. But anywho, so that being said, I am looking to it is past 2 o'clock for me. So I'm thinking of I think I might just do this area and then find the next save point, and that'll be the end of the stream for me. Hello. Who are you? Can I scan you? No, I want to scan. No, I missed scanning.
Recorded to logbook.
Okay, I got it. Ice beetle burrowing insect with an ice reinforced carapace averse to heat. This member of the beetle family has adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Phendrana drifts, growing a thick ice shell over its entire body. The ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities. Okay. Ah! No, stop that. Okay, it's clear that that's doing damage, but not quite as much as a missile does. Okay. Missiles for you! Hello, actually, wait, no, wrong button. Up and then swap to that and then extra super missile at you. Wait, what? Where are you? There you go. Extra super missile at you. Super missile. I like the super missile. It's good. Give me the health, please. Yep, thank you. Was that all of them? I think that's all of them. I wonder if there's a save chamber nearby. Because I don't want to go too far. Because I do want to save and... testing the thermal imaging software complete. Commence download the tactical visor prototype for field testing. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. Oh. There's a thingy down there I can get. Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are being evaluated by command. Field testing in the Fenantra region approved. Use of prototype visors by security personnel approved. Okay, so one thing about this game is that I got to be careful because all of the stuff that I say that I've scanned is going to reset if I die. So I got to be careful not to die before saving. Because otherwise I'll have to go in and scan it all again, which is not fun. Oh, there's turrets. Okay. Okay. Wait, I can't target it from here. Okay, that one's gone. You know what I don't like? I don't like that there's like a bunch of Metroids in these force fields like around me. Wasn't there another one? Or was there only just the one? Because I thought there was like another, something's locked on to me there. Ah, I see, it's down there, isn't it? Okay, gosh dang it. There we go. That's sorted. Give me more missiles. Yay. Central tank auxiliary circuit connections. The auxiliary circuit connection terminated. Ah, I see. So I need to disconnect a few things before I can get access to it. Okay. I am concerned about there being a boss in this room. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to the quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of the unstable test subject there. Okay. Inform command that thermal vision tests will begin soon. Abnormal heat traces stand out against their surroundings when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum. Okay. So this is a white door, which I can't access yet, but I'm pretty sure that this gives me access to. What is this? Is this ice? Force field network active around object. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's open it. Connection terminated. Oh, it's a visor. Thermal visor. Okay. Thermal visor acquired. Used down to activate the visor. Additional data. You found 25% of all items. Yay! We've done it. We're a quarter of the way through the game. We're making the progress. We'll be at Metroid Prime 4 in no time. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Hey! Okay. It's okay, guys. I don't need to be able to see normally because I've got the thermals. Thanks, game, for teaching me how to do this. Stop that! Stop dodging getting dead. Okay. Yeah, so... Door cannot be opened with that weapon. But can it be opened with this weapon? Ah. Well, it can't be opened with that one either. Okay, so some of these areas are like cold. I think that's what the blue means. Blue means cold, right? There's a Metroid. Oh, geez. So I see what they're... So they are trying to teach me to use this visor. Okay. Oh, maybe the explanation is that because we're in this area, it's already cold. So the Metroids have already been weakened. And because they're in containment, that's their explanation for it. Is that the reason why you can hit them with missiles is because they're already in a cold area. I mean, it is blue. And they don't look very hot either, I suppose. I don't know if that shade of yellow is hot or not. It is cool that they were like, oh yeah, let's make it so that you can't see. Go on, explode. Wait, why is my... Oh, it's because... What? Okay, so I can kill them with the wave beam charge shot. I was trying to do a super missile, but I screwed up. It's also neat that you can see a little bit without the visor. Okay. You know what? People in video games need to learn how to make their containment glass stuff actually work better. They should use transparent aluminum. And bop. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so I can see that. Interesting. Okay, so that... Oh, I still can't see. It's dark. What the fuck? What are these things? Ah, let me out. They've got lasers? Hold on a minute. Let me scan this. Mechanoid. Sentry drone, well-armed and armored security mecha. Sentry drones have limited intelligence, but do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate a security lockdown and then attempt to neutralize the intruder. Their electronic warfare suite can scramble visor technology as well. Oh, I've scanned 50% of the logbook. Nice. Okay, so... Wait. Just run then. Ah, please stop. Ah, god damn it. I knew I was... I wanted to... I should have gone back and saved. God damn it. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to throw this many things at me. That's so bullshit. Okay, well, I scanned so many things. I hadn't, like, I don't know, I didn't know what to do. It was like, oh yeah, there's like this thingy. Well, anywho. Oh, hi 13. How's it going? I'm dead. I kind of don't have time to go do all that stuff again. I'm gonna have to do it next week because I've run out of time. I have to go do stuff. I've actually run like half an hour over what I normally do. But I was just looking for a save point and like I'm having a real tough time with save points right now. I had this problem on Friday, yesterday, where we were playing Deltarune and trying to find a save point because we were tired and it was late and we wanted to go home. And the game like went like another half an hour without a save point. Oh well. Thanks for the follow, Warden. Sorry for going through all of that and then just having my progress wiped because I bloody well because I died to sentry drones or whatever. See, this is the problem with with old timey games like this is they're just like, oh yeah, nah, fuck you, like you lost. I'm gonna scan all that shit again. Oh my god. Oh well. And knowing my luck, there's probably like a save point like right on the other side of that area. Like, watch, next week I'm gonna come by and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, let's go through this entire thing again, and then I'll get there and then I'll figure out how to beat those thingies, and then I'll go through the door and I'll be like, oh yeah, here's a save conveniently for you, and I'm like, ah. What I should do is before I grab that visor, I should come back and save. I should scan like everything, and then rather than grabbing the visor, I'll go back and then I'll save. Just so I don't have to scan everything again. I really wish that the game didn't... I really wish that the game saved what I scanned. Like, that would be such a great quality of life improvement. But oh well, whatever. I suppose it needs... I suppose it depends. Like, if you've got multiple save files, then it might be a problem. But I don't see why they can't just, like, fudge it so that it remembers anyway if you're using the same save file. But anywho, I should get going. I wonder if anyone's streaming at the moment that I can send the raid to. Let's see. Okay, Twitch is lying to me because it says that Lemon's still live, which I find very suspicious. Yeah, and look at that. Lemon's all of a sudden not live when I refresh the screen. Yeah, Now got him. Yeah, no, like it said the entire time that Lemon was live. I think I might just not worry about the raid again today. I feel bad. It's just that I don't really feel like having to like stick around and talk to people right now. Like, cause there's a couple that I wouldn't mind raiding, but also at the same time, it means I gotta stick around, and I kind of need to go. I think I might just end the stream and then head off. But also at the same time, so like I wouldn't mind sending you all over to Mocha, but I've done that like a bunch of times. Like, Mocha has kind of become my go-to for raiding. It's tempting. There is 5 of you here, apparently. You know what? Screw it. I'll go raid Mocha. It's just easier. Mocha will be like, why do you keep raiding me? He's playing Elden Ring, so yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Start. Let's go. all 5 of us. I hope you all enjoy Mokka's raid. I will catch you all either next week or on Thursday, or if I decide to stream on any other day, then that might happen too. But anywho, I'll catch you all later. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Bye!